KRBE. Secret Sound.
It's time! Secret Sound is the first of 5 chances today for you to be caller 104 at 833-390-KRBE. That's 5723. If you think you know what the secret sound is, we'll give you a chance at that if you're caller 104.
Good luck.
And the jackpot is $1,456. Brought to you by Shell Federal Credit Union. Let's play the secret sound. Oh, man. Okay. One more time, I guess. All right. While we're looking for caller 104 at 833-390-KRBE to guess that secret sound, you can sign up to get the times and the clues that whenever we send those out.
So do it today.
At 37530. Just put secret in the text field and you'll get that. In the meantime, I do want to share the big 2025 Texans schedule that came out last night.
Now, there's
yesterday.
a game. I don't know which date it is, but I saw it said ESPN Plus. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Does that mean I have to I don't mind it being on Amazon or Netflix. I'm paying for that already. I'm not paying for another services to watch one game.
Let me see what it says.
Because ESPN Plus is trying to do this
I may know a way around that.
Yeah, definitely. But I didn't know if there's a rule because what if people can't afford that and all they have is over the air antenna.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like they used to do a game on ESPN and then they put it on ABC or ABC would play it locally.
Right.
Just stuff like that. It's
So we start preseason August the 9th, and the first actual game is Sunday, September the 7th. Mm-hmm. And that is against, who's that, Chargers?
I can't see from here.
What is that logo?
Is that the Rams? Let's see.
Wait, hold on. What's the date again?
That's the Rams.
September
LA Rams.
7th. Yeah, the LA Rams. And, we don't have any big holiday games. They say the biggest one for us in October is against the Ravens. That's a tough game. That's been scheduled.
There's the one that October 7th on Monday night. It says ESPN Plus against Seattle. I'm hoping that's not. Let's see where else.
So September 7th
Chiefs
starts
again?
preseason with the Rams. Yeah, we play the
Chiefs every year.
So the Buccaneers are the Texans on September 15th. The Texans go to the Jaguars on September 21. The Titans come here September 28. The Ravens, October 5th is when they're saying is one of the toughest games on the schedule. The Texans versus the Seahawks happen October 20. The 49ers come here October 26th. The Broncos come here November 2nd. The Jaguars come here November 9. The Texans go to the Titans November 16. The Bills come here on November 20. The Colts are going to host us November 30. We go to Arrowhead Stadium for the Chiefs on December 7, Pearl Harbor Day.
That'd be nice and cold.
The Cardinals come here.
That won't be too cold. Will it be that cold?
It's Kansas City.
Not cold like
January cold.
It'll be 7 degrees type stuff.
For us, it'll be cold. For them, it won't be.
Right.
Cardinals are hosted by the Texans on December 14. The Raiders are going to come here December 21st. A couple days after Christmas, we go to the Chargers, and then the Colts come here for the January 4th game. It's the last game of the season. So there's your full Houston Texans schedule. You can go to HoustonTexans.com to get more.
I see them winning every game but one, maybe.
Let's go, Texans.
Another winner. Secret Sound. Or an even bigger jackpot. KRBE.
Secret Sound brought to you by Shell Federal Credit Union. We're looking for caller 104. Tracy, that's you. Good morning.
Yay, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Tracy, we're going to play the secret sound for you. We will go over the very long list of wrong guesses to bring us to the jackpot of 1,456.
Are you standing or sitting down?
I'm sitting down.
Okay, good. Then we'll let you guess. So here is the secret sound. And the guesses are wrong guesses.
Yeah, it is not a vacuum cleaner, electric pencil sharpener, paper shredder, lawnmower, TV static, travel blender, money counter, a drill, a jewelry cleaner, leaf blower, electric grinder, a sewing machine, or electric shaver. These are not correct.
All right. So for $1,456, Tracy, what do you think the secret sound is?
I think it's a stall, like sawing a piece of wood.
Ooh,
I think so too.
I like that.
But we're wrong.
No,
It's not it.
Darn it.
I thought that's exactly what I thought it was the first time I heard it. It's sawing wood, but it's not sawing wood, so we're wrong on that. We'll add that to the list, and I feel like a clue is probably going to be necessary because once we get into higher jackpots like this, clues get sent out. So text 37530, put secret in the text field, and you'll be on the list to get the clue. Tracy, thanks for trying. You can try again. We got 4 more chances today for you to try and be caller 104. We appreciate you listening. Sawing wood, we add that to the list, and we add another $104 to the jackpot now. So it's $1,560 the next time.
Somebody was texting, and they got a good deal happening. They're like, is Peacock worth having? They have a sale for $25 for the whole year. I said, hell yeah, $25.
It is good. Oh, versus month
For the whole year.
Oh, yeah.
Really good. But what airs
$2.
what airs on Peacock?
I mean, if you're a wrestling fan, they have all their WrestleMania's pay-per-views.
SNL.
NBC, all the NBC shows.
They do.
Okay.
A lot of times they get movies in there first, like before you can rent them.
Oh, on
like what's the
Peacock?
Wizard one? What's the? Oh my God, Wicked.
Oh, Wicked's on there.
What's the Wizard one?
I don't know.
Wizard of
Starts with
Oz.
a W. I got it.
I figure out. Maybe I'll watch that when the other one comes out. Like that way I can remember.
When This Is Us was on
If I
real
care.
time on NBC, I had missed an episode that I really wanted to see because it was like next day streaming. So I tried to download. It was like jumping. The thing that kills me is the jumping through hoops to download the next app that then says, okay, you get 3 days free. And then after that, it's going to be this much per month and blah, 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 blah. And the whole reason people started dumping cable and dumping satellite television is so they could just have one app. But all these apps now get bundled together. So if you add up all the apps like Paramount Plus, Peacock Plus, YouTube, YouTube TV, whatever it is, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, which by the way, it's back to HBO Max. It's not just Max anymore. It's going back to HBO Max. I mean, you're spending probably more than your cable bill was.
Oh, absolutely.
But then you still want your cable bill because, like, to Eric's point, he likes to channel surf still, and I like
especially
to
during
still.
like games. You like to go to the other game, like if I'm watching.
Well, it was March
games.
Madness, or right now NBA playoffs. If you are a big
I wanna watch
basketball fan,
hockey,
you want to
also,
skip,
I wanna
go back and forth.
You know,
Can't. You have to jump out of the app.
Want to watch Minnesota destroy Golden State? It's over.
Oh yeah, tonight's going to be the elimination
No,
game.
last night.
Oh, they're out.
It's done.
Okay, good. It kind of makes me sad though, because I'm like, God dang it.
We did all the work. We did
everything.
everything. We did all the work. Got them tired and stuff out, or injured, and then Minnesota takes over. Oh well.
That's why I can't invest myself in sports anymore. It's not good for my blood pressure. I just can't. I mean, really, the Astros seasons, I would be exhausted. I didn't even play.
Yeah.
I mean, how exhausting were those seasons that we were always going like,
And there's such long games.
Yes, it's just
Like
so much
football,
stress.
I don't feel as exhausted.
Yeah,
It's
because
one
it's
game
so
a
much.
week.
One game a
Yeah.
week, yeah.
But do you think? I mean, I love football, but it's so popular. But is it because of gambling? Do you
I
think?
don't know. I don't
feel like
gamble, and
that's
I
all-
love watching football.
I mean, I love football which was huge. But then you feel like gambling, and that
Yeah.
gets so many people involved. Like, there's so many betting shows you watch on the radio, on TV. I'm like,
It is a multi-billion-dollar industry, football alone.
like I do prize picks during the football season and stuff, and it's like.
And there's all the fantasy drafts and all that. And the reason that football
But
will
it's easy to
always
do like
exist,
that.
no matter how terrible we know it is for the players' bodies and brains, is because of the money generated from it. People don't care; they want carnage, right? I mean, look at going way back to the Romans, the gladiators in the Colosseum. People would be like cheering, like, "Yes, we want the lion to win. We want the lion to maul this human. Yeah, let's go."
I want blood.
Like, it's insane how we are wired. I just can't. I mean, some people are like, oh, these kids that are like in Pee Wee football, it's tackle only. I mean, they start to tackle when they're like 9 years old. Do you know that some 9-year-olds are true Pee Wees and some 9-year-olds are hosses like grown men?
I see those
I'm
videos
sure
on
they
TV.
are, yeah.
They just
I'm
run
like,
over the kids.
That 9-year-old that's 3 times bigger than the other 9-year-old is on the same playing field. It's really crazy. But
Like, can I see your birth certificate?
somebody's got to grow up to be the next Tom Brady. Somebody's got to grow up to be the next J.J. Watt, right?
People are saying, by the way, that ESPN Plus is like in a bundle. With
Oh, that's right, with Hulu and Disney
Oh,
and
it is.
ESPN
I need to
Plus.
call them because I pay for Hulu and Disney separate. I need to.
You put that bundle together.
You may hate that it's bundled together because I have to go through my Disney app to go to Hulu, and Hulu doesn't let me search for the things
That's
I want to
confusing.
watch. It's really confusing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because I don't want
to know.
commercials and stuff.
Well,
Oh, well, maybe because mine has commercials. I can't search the way that I did when
See,
I
that's
had
us.
You
yours.
pay like an extra
you got to pay
$4. Oh, mine-
extra to not have
Yeah, maybe
commercials.
mine was different
Yeah,
than
Eric's was
your
real
name's
nice.
still on it. I just gotta give you the password.
I know. I got kicked off of it.
Well, if you're just tuning in to Secret
Kim's
Sound,
fault.
guest number one.
You got greedy.
Yeah,
Sam gave my password away. That's what I had to put her in suspension.
Yeah, and can I add right there again the genius move of Special K? I think you should promote that more. Of how
Try
you can,
and you can try this at home with your own friends.
So what do you do?
once you get a hold of their password, go ahead and create your own account in their profile, but name it "Add New User."
Yeah.
Just name it that. Add new user.
You don't think of anything.
So
You
it
just think.
looks like a prompt,
Yes.
not a profile.
Right.
It doesn't look like somebody's actually add new user.
So Eric's looks
smart.
like Eric, Ava,
Yeah.
add new user.
than Sam. I'm like, Sam I am. That's so funny. It was like, what the hell's a Sam I am?
Add new user. All right, and if you're just tuning in, Secret Sound guess number 1 was wrong, so now the jackpot $1,560. We'll do it 4 more times today. Coming up next, we want to rate your secret. This is proving to be very interesting over the last few weeks. A lot of people have secrets they're holding on to, and we just rate from a scale of 0 to 10. How heavy do we think that secret is?
Yeah.
Some people come to us thinking they have a 10, and we're like, really, don't torture yourself. That's like a 3.
Yep.
And others, they're like, I don't know, where does that one fall? We're like, 12?
You should be worried about that secret.
Last week it was the woman whose male best friend confided in her, said, we listen and we don't judge. I'm having an affair with my wife with a much younger girl.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, what do I do now? Okay, so.
Kevin gave that a 1, I think. Or was it a 2?
Kevin was you were terrible. You're like, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
We're like, what do you mean what the big deal is? That's a 10. Okay, here we go.
No.
833-390 KRVE. You tell us your secret. We'll rate it for you next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. My baby's got a secret. That's right, 833-390 KRBE. I'm going to read this text real quick before we get to the calls because we have got a lot lined up. So hang on, stand by on the phone. This texter, and I quote, my mom had a brain injury and started a new will that was not in. What does that mean? Anyway, my sibling lived with her during this time, and I believe...
They're on the phone.
Oh,
Line
they
3.
are?
Line 3.
Oh, then good. I don't have to read the text all the way because I can ask that question.
Yeah.
Okay, it's about manipulating a will when your mother has a brain injury. Hi, is this Parker?
Yeah, this is Parker.
Hi, Parker. Okay, so rate your secret just for those just tuning in. You're going to tell us something only you know, and we're going to rate on a scale of 0 to 10 how big it is or how small it is.
Are you on Bluetooth by any chance? So we could talk to you on the handheld?
Because that noise is going to distract from your story.
I just have it on speaker.
Are you able to take it off speaker?
Sure, yeah. Hold on a second.
That way it'll sound a little bit clearer for us.
Yeah, when people
Is
call
that better?
Oh, yeah.
100% better.
Thank you.
All right, Parker, so tell us what is this that only you know?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Did we lose her?
Parker, where are you?
Well, no.
Yes. There you are.
There she is.
Oh,
No.
Oh, no.
It's not working. I'll have to read the text again. Parker, it's not
Put her on
working.
hold for a second.
Okay, hold on, Parker. Well, let's let
talk to her.
Ahmad hash. Yeah, we hear you, but I want
Hello?
Ahmad to hash it out
I
with
know.
you.
Yeah, it sounds like Charlotte Flair.
Hold on, Parker. Stand by on the manipulation will
2025 and
story.
phones are still crappy.
I know. I can't believe it. It's crazy. Okay,
But
we'll
we'll
go
get to
Melanie
that,
in the
yeah.
meantime.
It's
Parker,
good.
hold on. Melanie, good morning. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. Hi.
good morning.
Hi.
that sounds like a clear phone.
That's right. Melanie, tell us the secret only you know, and we'll rate it 0 to 10.
Okay. I guess this one's a double whammy. For a long time, I had lived next to my neighbor, James. We've known each other for almost like 4 years. And around the time of knowing each other, we flipped a golf cart in the neighborhood, and he's chased me around and had police show up with nobody noticing.
Wait a second.
What?
Your neighbor was with you when y'all flipped the golf cart, and your neighbor
Yes,
that flipped the
ma'am.
golf cart called the cops to chase you down?
No, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
No, ma'am. There was another incident where we had got caught with chainsaws outside, and someone had called the cops on us.
Wait,
Oh, with chainsaws. What were you doing with the chainsaws?
Have a sword fight?
Oh, I don't even know anymore. Just random things. I think I was just checking them out, and he done turned them on, and I was like, "What are you gonna do with that?"
What?
So you flipped a golf cart with this neighbor, and y'all were just with turned on chainsaws menacing the neighborhood.
How old are you?
Y'all live in Trinity?
I'm 17.
Yeah.
So when the cops came, did they
Sounds
find you, or
accurate.
you hid from the cops with the chainsaws?
Oh my goodness, no! They were like, "What are y'all doing outside with chainsaws?" And I was like, "Sir, if I had a clue with what he was gonna do with these chainsaws, I would have told you right here."
That's so
my
weird.
God. So your parents don't know you got in trouble like this. You just hid it from your parents that you flipped the golf cart, and the cops asked you about chainsaws.
But nobody
No,
caught,
yeah.
nobody caught
knows.
you with the golf carts is flipped.
Wait, was the golf cart, did you leave it? Did you run away and just leave the golf cart there?
Right.
No. I stayed and tried to help flip it back over, but once it was time to tell the parents or whatever they were gonna do to fix it, I ran away and I never got in trouble.
Whose golf cart was it? Your neighbor's golf cart or somebody else's?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
It was
my
actually
gosh.
no, ma'am. It was the neighbors. It was a rental.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, they're never going to know. You can flip those things back
they gonna
over.
know? How they gonna know? How they gonna know?
Unless there's a big old dent, Kev.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That's
Eric
amazing.
has flipped a golf cart, and that
Yep.
didn't go well. It ended up in water.
Yeah.
They're gonna know.
There you
I
go.
would say I mean, the chainsaw thing, your parents would be like, that's a stupid.
I mean, I'm glad you didn't lose a limb.
Yeah.
Because you could have lost a limb.
I'll give you a 2.
Yeah, parents were home and everything, and nobody ever found out. So.
I love your giggle.
You're like your funny high school story. You know, you're going to be 30 telling this story like, I flipped a golf cart and we had these chainsaws.
And now you're married with your neighbor.
You need to stay away from your neighbor. Your neighbor sounds like a dangerous
sounds
person.
like a bad boy.
No, it sounds like a lot of fun.
Neighbor.
He does. Is he
Oh,
hot?
man.
I got this bag of cocaine. You want to try this too?
That is not where they're going with this.
There's Sam run to the red flags again.
Oh, he's
Oh,
not
my
hot?
gosh.
All right. Well,
All right.
I had a thing for my neighbor.
Well, behave yourself, Melanie. What?
I had a thing for my neighbor, too, but we made it happen.
Melanie! Listen, Melanie, do not let your neighbor determine what you're doing for the night. You be in charge of the plans.
That's so weird.
You're the one that has your sane hat on.
Oh, we got to move to the next one.
Okay, let me go back to Parker. Let me go back to Parker. Parker, are we good now?
I don't even know how to read
We're
that.
good.
Okay, and Parker, we're good. Parker texted
in the
us.
world?
Has to do with your mother. Let's hear what the secret is for Rate Your Secret, Parker.
Okay, so she had a brain injury, and a friend of hers told me that she had written a new will. I guess she had switched banks or something. Not really sure how that had anything to do with the will, but but when I was going through some of her stuff, she's now enabled to like speak and take care of herself, and she's in a home and stuff.
I'm sorry.
And so I was going through some of her paperwork. Thank you. I was going through some of her paperwork, and I found the unfiled. Basically, it was just she was writing out, giving everything to my sibling, and she had told her friend, oh, they'll take care of each other and all this stuff. But my sibling is very manipulative, very narcissistic, and they were taking care of my mom for a little bit, but I think it was more for their own because they were living there, and they were basically living rent-free, bill-free, and my mom was telling everybody that they were paying for everything, and I ended up going to her bank account and seeing that everything was being taken out of her bank account until she was bled dry.
Oh, no.
Yep.
They did it, but they're trying to take credit for it. So they're hoping to
Right,
get the
and-
house or something. If
Have everything
someday-
left over to them.
Well, that's the thing is they were going to get the house. That was what my mom had always wanted. But unfortunately, she had taken out a loan for this person
Reverse
to
mortgage?
help with. She did a home equity loan.
Okay.
And for like $100,000. And she and so she still owes that on this house, which is not even worth barely any of that. Plus, it got damaged in the hurricane.
So
And
but what part is the secret though that only you know, Parker?
I found the written will and I burned it.
So you found the will that said that everything goes to the
You
Yeah.
your
burned
sister.
it? You burned
I
it.
burned it.
So the paperwork your mom was starting to give everything to the sibling you feel is manipulating her has been burned, and the sibling doesn't know
Yep.
that. Whoa.
Yep.
So the
I
only-
mean,
Whoa.
So she has a will though of the original with everything going to both of you.
well, and that's the thing is I don't know where that's at. I don't know if it exists or not. Like I don't know how to find that out. I don't even know if she actually.
It is. I mean, if it's a legal will, then it needs to be filed with the county.
But if she doesn't have anything in this
Yeah.
piece of paper, they could fight and say this paper was her.
Right, but then I also could fight that she made it not in her right mind because that was after she sustained the brain injury. So I figured we'd just go, we just let the legal stuff go and I just burn it so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh damn.
Parker,
Oh, my gosh.
Ooh, I would.
Wow.
What do you guys rate that one?
That's a big one.
That is pretty
That's
big.
a 10.
But I'm happy for her because if she's getting screwed over,
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, your sibling is mistreating your mother financially, which is a horrible, horrible emotional crime, I call it, because that's just how dare you? The person gave you life and cared for your whole life. How dare you manipulate your elders? I hate that stuff. Or not even.
Right.
I'm not saying your mom is that old, but the fact that has the traumatic brain injury and she can't speak for herself, right? So,
Right.
I mean,
But it
it's a
sounds like
10,
there's
but
nothing-
I'm not judging that.
sounds like there's nothing
Yeah.
left. Like when she does die, there's nothing there. The bank's
Well-
taking everything.
Yeah, but that's the thing is she was in an accident, so she got
Compensation.
a
Oh, okay, like a settlement or something. Gosh.
yeah.
Oh, wow, Parker.
Oh, bad.
I am
I give
really
that a
sorry for
9.
you to go through. I
Yeah,
give it
that's a 9.
That's a 9.
Yeah, that's.
I'm going 10.
intense. Could
'Cause
you
she
get in
burned it.
trouble though? Like, could you get in trouble because you burned it?
Well, nobody knows about us.
Yeah, you got.
I ain't her name, and she didn't say any other details. We
Yep.
don't know where this woman is.
it's like burying a dead body. It's
Yeah.
like, well, I don't know.
Well,
Up the tree, in the forest, when nobody was around, they just still make
I don't know what
noise.
happened to it.
Parker,
That's
wow.
wild. Sorry,
maybe
going through that,
give
girl.
us an update like in a year from now with how things are going.
I'm just thinking they would have another copy of it. Like they would talk her into signing something.
Well, maybe they're not that smart.
Well, I don't know necessarily that they made her do this, but they were living with her, and I think they were probably putting thoughts in her head about me. And so, like, oh, she never visits you. She never this. I mean, it was also during COVID, so, it's not like a lot of people were getting out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'm now her caregiver. I mean, I don't live with her. She lives in a home, but, I'm legally the person who, makes decisions for her now.
Yeah.
And honestly, my sibling is getting their karma. And I don't feel bad about any of it because, I mean, it's really not me. I really believe it's, the
Did you guys always hit each other?
Karma.
As siblings, did you
I'm
guys
sorry?
never really care for each other? Like when you were 10 and 12 or whatever ages you were?
Yeah, I mean, we were a pretty significant age difference, like over 3 years. And I don't know. I think that person resents me a lot. They think that they, raised me or something. I don't know, but they didn't. So
They treat you more like a.
And here's my thing. And Parker, whatever that history is with you and your sibling, there is no excuse and no explaining your way out of milking your mother's account into your own.
No.
Until hers is empty.
Right.
This is gross.
That is outright
like we're
thieving
adults.
from your
we
parent.
we pay bills. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's just what you do. You don't live with your parent and let them pay for everything and not a dime coming out of your account.
Nope.
Like that's just it's disgusting, honestly. And I don't speak to this person anymore because honestly, and people are like, "Oh, but that's your sibling." And I'm like, "No, that's a manipulative person who brings absolutely nothing to my life but pain."
Right,
So
right.
I'm good, you know.
Well, you
Sucks,
got to
but
check in with us like in a year. I don't even know what happened there. Okay, listen, I know we're late, but we have got to go to Kelly's story. We have to. Kelly had a secret baby.
Ooh, can we do it when we come back?
Kelly, can you hold on and tell me
It'll
about
just
the
be a few
secret
minutes.
baby? Kelly, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me
Just hold like 4 minutes.
4 minutes? Give me 4 minutes. Us a secret that you know, and we rate it from 0 to 10.
That's weird calls for this one today.
Oh yeah, we've had some wacky calls. So let's just get to the secret baby story. Can you hear me, Kelly?
I can hear you.
Hi. Okay, so rate your secret on a scale of 0 to 10. All I know is that you had a secret baby. Tell us the story.
No, it is a relative who had a secret baby.
Okay,
okay,
I'm not
okay,
supposed
okay.
to know about the secret baby.
Oh.
I was told by another child of the person who had the secret baby. I don't want to say names.
Okay,
those
got
are
it.
names.
So a relative of yours had a secret
I-
baby, and the child of that relative who had the secret baby told you about the secret baby.
Yes.
So then how's it a secret?
I matched on 23andMe with them, and I know that this is the person. They even messaged me, but I'm not supposed to know, so I ignored them.
So you did a 23andMe, and you matched with someone that is related to you, and that's how you put together that person is the secret baby of your relative.
Yes. They
And
look
did
just
you
like
tell
a
your
relative.
relative's child that revealed
I
to you?
did.
Okay.
What'd they say?
She was not interested in meeting them or knowing anything about them.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So they gave the baby up
And
for
so
adoption?
then that lady messaged me so the child was given up for adoption.
Got it.
And we were on, the same thing, and I was able to be messaged, and they messaged me, but I just had to ignore her because it's not my place.
Oh, man.
And I just had to keep my mouth
How
shut.
long ago was that?
During COVID.
COVID.
Wow.
Yeah.
So for 5 years now, let's say, you've known, like you've been contacted by the secret baby, who is now how old? What is the age of this person?
50s.
Whoa!
Wow. No wonder they don't want
Whoa.
to talk or know about
And
this.
you know they're out there, and you're
it's
just
my
like,
closest
yeah.
relative on 23andMe, so it's very clear we're cousins.
Whoa! And they just don't
I bet
want
everybody
be...
probably knows, just nobody talks about it. Like, you think nobody knows?
I've asked a little bit of leading questions, and my mom doesn't know for sure.
Oh, wow.
So because I'm trying to follow this math, maybe I misheard something. The secret baby doesn't want anything to do with the birth mom, or the birth family is like, nope, we don't care about the,
The
secret
birth
baby.
family doesn't want anything to do. I didn't even approach my aunt. I just talked to my cousin who had told me the secret.
And how
she
did
just
the
said
secret
no.
baby adult take that when you revealed that news? Like they don't want anything about you.
I didn't even reply. Unfortunately, I didn't want to hurt her, and it seems better if I just made it seem like I didn't see the message.
Yeah.
Now, when you know all this information, since this was your aunt that had the baby, back then, did she ever, was she saying stuff to you, and now you're like, wait a minute, hypocrite? Or was she...
No, I don't think so. I mean,
there was a situation that she had gotten pregnant when she was like 18. She's one of my mom's older siblings, so she's in her like late 70s now.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm in my late 30s. So I just was told kind of my cousin venting, who is a little bit older than me, and no one's ever said anything about this. It's like it didn't happen.
And who was the dad of this secret baby?
That's even more drama because it was apparently non-consensual. But from what I found out, the ethnicity of this child doesn't match what I was told, so I don't even know the real truth.
Got it. Okay, wow.
What do you guys rate it? We got to rate it.
I give that one I give it like a 7 because she has to mentally carry this heaviness.
It's
but nobody.
Yeah, because you got to carry it for your family. But the guy's 50 now, or girl. I give it a 5.
7.
6.
All right.
So we're about a 6. So it just sucks you have to live with it yourself.
Hopefully, maybe it makes you feel better. You shared it with us at least.
Yep.
I don't know. Kelly, thanks for calling the show.
Maybe my cousin will reach out and she'll want to. I don't know. Maybe I can connect them later. Maybe she'll change her mind.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just, maybe she will change her mind. We'll have to wait and see. So, to be continued, please, Kelly, tell us. There was a little drop in the call there. That's why I was kind of thrown off.
I know.
So just tell us, Kelly. Maybe in a year we'll check in with you.
Phone system out the window.
Yeah, for those that are just tuning in, it's kind of been a wonky day with our phones. Actually, this whole week, even last week, Sam, when you were trying to... The secret sound, it like exploded the phone line, and I heard you go live during your show after our show where you could not get the caller on.
I remember when you called me, you're like, oh my God, Sam sounds so goofy.
And I was like, no, I did not say that.
Don't you do that, because Irvin was in here helping, film it. And what happened with you guys is we were able to take the call live.
Yes.
And with, my show, I'm able to kind of do it behind the scenes so that there's no like hiccups. Yeah, there's I can make it a little bit tighter and smoother.
And fast.
And I was like, okay, well, you guys took them live. Let me try and take them live. And that did not happen. So then we were panicking because we could not get anything. And Irvin's like, I was like, Irvin, that sounded really bad. He's like, no, it was fine.
That's Irvin. He was a cheerleader. He's like your mom. After you do your play, how was I?
That bad.
Well, look, it's about the live thing, right?
I just support my team, you guys.
Yeah.
Well, you made me feel really like it was okay.
Well, I feel like the secret sound has made our team, our lines wonky. That's good. He did make you feel like it was okay.
He would have said the opposite. Oh, that was bad.
That sucked.
Because he really said, how could you have gone on if Irvin looked at you with shame eyes and said, yeah, that was awful. What are you going to do now?
What should I have done? Like, what should I have done differently? I
Nothing.
don't know.
No, you did exactly as you should do. Listen, on live radio, and we are live all the time.
Fun.
Yes.
Not a lot of stations are live. We are live all the time. And when we are live all the time, we just tell you when it's the wheels are falling off and there's a dumpster fire. And today has been a dumpster fire.
You know how you can tell if a show plays like they do a topic and they go, okay, we'll be back, and then they play like two songs
in a row,
2 or 3 songs
in a row,
and they come back. Yeah, they're like, okay, Bob, what do you say? And then they'll hit a button.
But ours is live.
Yeah. So good and bad. So sometimes people would text like, shut them up, get them off. This person's talking too much.
Because had we taped that, we would have known not to air that.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
But I like it because it's.
You never know what you're going to get.
Like SNL, I don't like it when it's perfect.
Right, you want it to be kind of messy sometimes, or it is what it is. But the secret sound continues on, and the secret sound has done a number on these phones. It has absolutely done a number on these phones, especially when the jackpot gets really high. The reason the secret sound went crazy last week is because we gave away that clue at 37530. And that clue is what triggered all the answers. Everyone then knew what it was. So there was like a frenzy to get through to make that money happen because the jackpot was high. It was like $2,060 or something crazy.
Where are we up to now?
We're up to $1,560. We have 4 more chances for the secret sound. But I do have something fun to give away right now that has nothing to do with the secret sound. Let's see if the phones work for this. Caller 104. No, I'm not going to go that high. We're just going to go like caller 15.
Perfect.
We're going to go caller 15 because today's May 15. We're going to caller 15 at 833-390-KRBE. This is for a pair of 3-day passes for the second weekend of Austin City Limits Music Festival. So that is October 10, 11, and 12. If your calendar is open for that weekend, you should be caller 15 because you're going to spend a fantastic weekend in Austin with 9 stages of artists. It's a 2-weekend music festival. We have tickets for the second weekend. Sabrina Carpenter, Hozier, Doja Cat, Luke Combs, The Strokes, Doechii, and so many more. If you're caller 15 at 833-390-KRBE, you're going to ACL. Tickets are now on sale at aclfest.com. Or get them free from KRBE. And we have more things to give away, too. We still have more Houston Creek Fest passes. We've got
Air Innovations,
HVAC stuff to give away.
Roses coming up.
Oh, man. Roses today, y'all.
The next 50
Roses
minutes.
today. I fully expect, Eric, you're going to be so busy on the listener line today. The calls we got after what happened on Roses today.
Insane.
So many people had this happen in their lives where the parents dumped each other after college graduation, high school graduation, weddings.
So pretty much if you go to a high school graduation or college in the next 2 weeks.
If it's the youngest child especially.
Just look around at parents. I saw it 2 years ago. I saw the mom and dad in front of me. The mom was in front of me.
Yeah.
And the dad, it was a pew because it was a Catholic school.
Uh-huh.
The mom was here and the dad was on the way on the other side because everyone gets their own pew with their families. I'm like, that's strange. They're not sitting next to each other. And then I found out
they divorced later.
Or if like the mom's just asking for a picture with the kid and then the dad asks separately.
Yeah.
You're like,
or the mom
around.
places the dad at the end so he's easily cropped out.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Sam, can you go be on the end over here? It's like, yeah, you can see that.
I mean, the thing that's blowing my mind the most is this happened today on Roses, what you're about to hear with this marriage blows up. And I just watched the first episode of the 4 seasons on Netflix last night, and it's almost the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds insane. Anyway, you got to hear what happened next on the Roula and Ryan Show there.